Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
It's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there on the first play of the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. There's Chark with a great grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And some space here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. They have to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Taylor. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Taylor to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Taylor. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Play action. Now Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
72 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. They'll run right here with Swift. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 27, Taylor. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. Taylor. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Denzel Mims, 29 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, he finds more. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Taylor. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running is Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 11 now. Once again, it's Swift. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? But we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions, have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy? They didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.